You niggas better strap in your motherfucking seatbelts. Get whatever type of vices you got or you use to get jiggy and relax with the party mode. And we finna go on a goddamn fantastic voyage around this motherfucker. Now let me say this first and foremost, my friends here. Just for the people who may be alarmed by the skeletons. Let me break that down off the rip. The reason why ancestors associate themselves with the symbolism of skeletons, skulls, and bones is because when a person passes away and they bury, they flesh and all that perishes and rots away, right? The only thing that's left behind is the bones. You can go right now and dig up a motherfucker that was living 2,000 or 3,000 years ago and their bones will be up, right? Okay. The bones were considered sacred because they were a symbol of everlastingness, infinite, being infinite. Like the soul. The soul is the part of you that is infinite, forever. That's the eternal part of you. So when you see the skeletons, it's not, and it's really, if you really just listen to what I'm saying, you know this shit makes sense. But now I want to use that moment to show y'all something real quick. Now you look at how we've been taught to view something as simple as that. You have a skeleton. You have a skull and a goddamn skeleton. So it ain't nothing to be afraid of because you got this, you all the shit. You know what I'm saying? They're a Christian or somebody will see these. Somebody might come to my house and see skulls and be like, oh my God, he's a spooky man. And oh, let me get up out of there. And the whole while, the only thing that represents is true spirituality, which is raising yourself up to divinity and understanding that the part of you that is divine is your soul. But you let religious folks tell it, this shit is the spooky ookie dookie. So if that don't make sense, you can go ahead and turn this shit off right now and go be scared or go think and ponder what I'm telling you right now in your head. And if you're lucky enough, it'll make sense. You come back and cut that camera on, because I'm telling you, this is some shit you do not want to miss. This is channeling real time. Yeah. We got PAC in the building. We got Selena in the building. We got special guest. Today's his birthday. Clarence 13X, aka or better known as Father Allah, Father Divine. Now you sitting there like, oh, he's just talking. I'm finna show you that they're here. You gonna see when I finish, you gonna know PAC been through here, Selena been through here, Father Divine been through here, Father Allah. You'll see what I'm calling that in a minute, but it's the same thing. But you will see and witness the motherfucking power. And I'm not bragging and boasting when I say this, but I ain't seen it done like this in a long time. So you motherfuckers just strap on your seatbelts like I said. Old Brown Eyes is on the way. Give me 1 second. Get some of this Madre de Agua in me so we can get busy. Shout out to my nigga Ecstasy from Houdini. Like them boys said, I don't need a spaceship, just give me a microphone. I don't even need the microphone, I am the mic. Now, this one here is some heat, fire, water. Alright. Straight to the business. Prince in the building too, you see the purple one. I'm right here jot down all this information in purple. So you know the Prince energy is up in this motherfucker. Sipping this La Guanita. Now I get into that. I want to get straight to the business first, and I get into the story around everything in the next video, because I want to go ahead and show you off the rip, and then we'll bring it back to how we ended up here. So we'll moonwalk on you niggas. Up there go Mike. We'll moonwalk it. So I'll start from what's going on today, and then I'll work backwards to Saturday. And you will see how it all comes together. Now let's get it. Now, Selena, well, I'll go ahead and get into that right now, I guess. Now, the other day, I found myself in a, well, yeah, I'll tell it all right now, fuck it. The other day, I found myself in a real Cabana Boy mode. I went and listened to that boy, OT Genesis. I gotta get that boy a shout out, because that's a bad motherfucker right there. Something that simple, you'll probably be and say, oh, that's just a song, nigga. Just no, that shit's the key. That's a song you listen to when you really trying to, when you want to feel confident, feel good. You just got your hair cut, you just got your hair did, your nails done, you dress fresh. You know what I'm saying? Right before you getting ready to go out and do whatever you finna go do. Right before you step out to go to that club, or go to the strip club, or go to that bar, or wherever you going. Especially if you know, you can do this too if you involved in a couple, but especially if you're single and you about to step out and you trying to hoop whop something. Oh man, go play that OT Genesis. I look good today. I had to, you know, I try not to name drop niggas no more, but I had to get, I fucks with OT. And that's some shit you should look in the mirror. Really, you know, and if you need to, say it every day. You know what I'm saying? Until the point where you don't even have to say it but once every now and again. So, you know, and you know, he's rapping in a Mexican or Hispanic dialogue or dialect or whatever. So, you know, I'm jamming the song and shit. Then I'm like, oh shit, I'm sipping Lagunitas too. That's some Hispanic shit going on. Woo the woo. And then I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about Selena lately too. Woo the woo the woo. I said, oh shit. And that's when I realized she was coming through. I said, oh, this Selena coming through. Blah blah blah. So you know, she wanted me to throw the flick up on the gram. So I whoop, threw that up. You know what I'm saying? We'll get into, right now we're gonna get straight to the business, and then later on down the line, you know what I'm saying, we'll get into some more of the conversation that I was having with her. And we'll get to this conversation right here, because this one right here, see, you know, I can tell you the story and be like, yeah, well, she said this, she said that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, that's just him talking, he's going crazy. But see, this right here, this gonna tell a tale right here. So we're finna get into it. Okay, she got, you know, the song I posted up in her most famous song, the one I know of, was Beady Beady Bum Bum. Okay, we ain't gonna deal with the bum bum yet. We're gonna get down there. We're gonna get into that later too, but I just wanted, we just pick the beat, show you how shit getting funky right here with the Beady Beady by itself. First and foremost, you got, this song is called Beady Beady Bum Bum. You have Beady Beady repeated. Beady 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 Beady, there's two Beady Beadies. And you got Bum Bum, that's two Bum Bums. Now let's get back to the beady. Two beady, that's two. Everybody hyped up by today's date, 2/22/2022. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody was saying, okay, 2/22/2 coming in, it's gonna be a good portal opening and blah, blah. So you know, I'm like, yeah, okay, I see the synchronicity of the twos. You know, this couple weeks ago or whatever. I see the synchronicity of the twos. Well, let's see then. You know, I ain't gonna put too much thought into it, but I'll take a peek at it, see what's going on. And shit, this weekend kicked it off, and then when we finally get here, say, y'all right. I'm not saying you was wrong in the first place, because like I said, that's just obvious. It's obvious synchronicity is February 2nd month, 2022. Too many twos, too much going on right there for that not to mean something. But I just, instead of, so that's how you gotta be sometimes. Sometimes we project what we think on shit. Sometimes you have to say, okay, well, let me just see what's gonna happen on this day. I ain't gonna say, oh, this day, that. I ain't even think about PAC or none of that shit. I didn't, when I seen it, I thought about it. Somebody posted it up or something a couple weeks ago. I saw it, thought about it for like 2 minutes. We'll see what's going on. And yes, sir, PAC and Selena, PAC-alina, they in the building. So let's get to the business. Now, boy, I'm gonna fuck y'all up with this. You think it's a game? See, this gonna take it from, I'm gonna show you the spirit talking to you right here. This spirit right here. So you won't just be so weird, Sam just talking shit now. With the spirit, show you how the spirit guided me today. Okay. Beady. Alright, it's B-I-D-I. B is the second letter of the alphabet. I is the ninth. 4 is the D. I is the ninth. So you got B-I-D-I. Okay, let's get into the, we're going to first, see now, here goes the father of law aspect of it. We're going to deal with the supreme mathematics. Or show y'all how to use mathematics as a tool. 2 plus 9 is 11. 4 plus 9 is 13. 11 is 1 and 1. That's 2. 13 is 1 and 3. That's 4. So you got 2 and 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6th letter of the alphabet is F. Father. What is a father? See, you got knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Knowledge is the black man. Wisdom is the black woman. Understanding is the star, the sun, or the seed. And actually, on a deeper occult level, it's the son and the daughter. Whatever you are, a woman, I'll make sure you don't just, you both man and female reach the divine Christ level. So, but we don't want to get too deep. When you make knowledge born, or when you spread, when you feel knowledge, or when you speak knowledge into the mind of a black woman, making knowledge known through wise words, wisdom being 2, the black woman being 2, or knowledge being 1, 1 plus 2 equals 3, which is the understanding. So what you are doing is swelling her intelligence up. Father, F-A-T-H-E-R, you fat her mind. You fat her mind. Can't fat nobody's mind if you ain't got that to work with you fat her mind. Father that. Okay. So we got 2, we got 4, and we got 6. Now let's deal with the 2 and the 4. What is a 4? A 4 is what? A quadruplet. 2 twos, or or 1 pair of twos. Twin twos, 22, 2, 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 2, 2, 2, 20, 22, 2, 0, 2, 2. 20, 22. We in the motherfucking building. That should ring the alarm right there. You should know this here is smoke. Nah, I ain't saying smoke, it's fire. This the source of the smoke. Niggas be talking about smoke, this the source of it. This ain't even fire. It's the source of the fire, man. Dig these blues. So, there go your 2022 right there. 2 is B, 4 is D, 6 is F, born divine father. Born divine. So, father divine born. Divine born father. However you want, we're going to be doing a lot of the too, scrambling and mixing it up. So, now, take you a step further. 2 plus 4 equals 6. Now let's take so we did, that's BD right there. When you break it all the way down to the last compound, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Which means the other BD would be 6. So that's 2 6s. 6 plus 2 is 12. 12 zodiac signs. Progress all this, because this still is going back to This is not part. This is not. This is a side bonus. This is a bonus. A bonus to the whole creation of the earth thing. So, but keep that in mind though. So you got your 12. 6 times 6, 36. 3 plus 6, that's 9. That's the 9 running up the center. Center of the earth. The 9 is to be born. Now, 36. Now we ain't going to that check. 6. So we got the 6 plus 12. I mean the 6 plus 6, that's 1, 2. 1 plus 2 equals 3. ABC, BBD. East Coast family. Oh yeah, got a lot of shit coming up. Just stay tuned. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. Now, the next thing I want to break down is, so I can segue into PAC, is the letters D and T. Now, D is 4, T is 20. Remember I told you, you take that 4, you break it down into 2 twos, you have 22, or 2 twos. So you got 2, 2, then you go to T, which is 20, 20, 2022. The D and the T, and I'm telling you this because you want to be able to know which letters are interchangeable at a certain point in time. Because you might say, for instance, you cross-referencing, you studying certain deities, and you're trying to cross-reference them to find their counterparts in other civilizations. So I might be looking at, so let's just say I'm dealing with Demeter. Demeter is I think a Greek, it's out of the Greek pantheon or something like that. But let's say I'm somewhere else. Let's say I'm looking at Native American symbolism or deities, and I run into a Demeter. If I know that D and T are interchangeable, I understand that they have a significant bond, then I can stick it to meter and say that's the meter. And then I say that's the meter, and then I start reading up on to meter and start seeing that, oh yeah, that is the meter, because they got the same thing that's going on with to meter, it's going on with the meter. And whoopty wham. So you see that connection right there. 4 is 2 twos. 4 is, that's the association that 2 has with 4, that 2 has with D, and the association that 2 has with T is the fact that T is the 20th alphabet, 2 cipher, 2022. So T is 20. 2. So you can look at 7. So you can look at T as 2. Now watch this. So we're finna get real jazzy. Boy, okay, now show you how. Because I was already working on breaking down, and I've done it before. I think I did it on Instagram before, but I get a little deeper with it right here. With this, now here, we get on our PAC shit right now. Now, this is page 248. Remember that, because that's gonna blow your mind. 248, Ancient Egypt, Light of the World by Jeremiah. We got the book that has both volumes, the one book that has both volumes in it, because sometimes you can get it, the volumes, there's 2 volumes, you get them both split up, but you get the whole. I advise that you get the one with both in one or whatever, but here we go. The Koreans possesses the same tradition of the human birthplace in the circumpolar paradise. The first man as ruler of Korea descended from the great white mountain, PAC's son. Now what is this saying? Okay. Now as far as PAC is concerned, this is PAC's son, showing you that PAC is now a son. See, before he passed on, he didn't get all the knowledge he needed because he wasn't. But don't get me wrong, if you see listen to the shit he be saying, and you start paying attention to a lot of shit that was going on around him, and if you you have an understanding of Osirian energy, then you'll see everything going around him is Osirian, which means he's a god. But by him not being associated or acquainted with certain keys, by the time he went to jail and he met up with the 5%ers, and they was trying to tell him he was God, and his response was, well, if the black man is God, pop the gates and open them up so I can get out of here. That's what he told them. And then shit, a black man got him out of jail, which was sure. He did it through with means of the goddamn crackers, Jimmy Iovine and all the motherfuckers who put the money up or whatever, or helped them or whatever, because you know they backed the shit, but whatever. But he had the when I heard the interview, or really when I thought back on the interview, because by the time I found out, came into knowledge of self, I was in jail back in 2006, 2007. I came home 2009. So when I finally came into the knowledge of self, I started thinking back on his interviews, and I remember in the interview he said he didn't believe that we was the gods, and I said that's probably one of the reasons he got took out. Once he said that, they didn't know. They knew he didn't know who he was, and that'll get you fucked out. That's why I said not having knowledge of self around this motherfucker is dangerous. But here we go. You know, running around romanticizing over rigmarole, it's not gonna get you out of this. So when he first passed, he started learning a whole lot and found out who he was after he passed. And he learned a lot through me, and I raised him up I gave him a lot of energy, and I'm gonna show you throughout the whole series or whatever. But he's a son. He basically wanted me to tell y'all that. So you have PAC's son. Now T, we're back at the T. Now this is TEPEKSAN. So it's T. The T is two. The PAC is peaks. Two peaks. And the sand is the sun. What's the two peaks in the sun? Well, the two mountain peaks, just like when I break it down in the creation of the Earth series, we got the two mountain peaks. At midday, the sun will be sitting in the sky in between the two mountain peaks, or the two mountain peaks. Or if you was to look at the pyramids of Giza, you got three pyramids. It'd be two on the side, one in the middle. In the middle of the day, it'll be sitting in the middle, in between two sides pyramid, with light shining straight down to the one in the middle. So that's the PAC son, the PAC son. So it say the first man that's ruler of Korea descended from the Great White Mountain, PAC son. What's the Great White Mountain? So this one breaking down to you how he's a part of the Heru energy. When they speak about their first man as ruler of Korea descended from the Great White Mountain, PAC's son, they're talking about the sun when the seven Ali spirits all collaborated into one, when they raised up into what were going to be called Star Series. The sun was created within that darkness. After that, the star spit the sun out, retain some of its own light, because the star series is the representative of the origin of where everything came from, the whole universe. So it spit the sun out. But remember, when all the energy went out went above the atmosphere of the Earth, and all the water froze up, all the water that was following it couldn't pursue after it, and it froze up. It created a white dome or white mountain. The mountain became white in the creation of the moon. And then the sun came back through there and shot through the ice and shot all the way down to the center point of the, or to the surface of the Earth or whatever. So that's the descending from the great white mountain, Teapot Sun. That descendant represents us, the Heru energy that was coming down to penetrate the core of the Earth and cause water to shoot up and bring life to the land that was left buried within the core of the Earth when all the heat and energy jumped out of it or whatever, or left out of the core to go and create the rest of the solar system or whatever. In the seven in the middle went up to form the sun or whatever. It left the inside frozen cold. Old dirty bastard and PAC. That's Osiris, that's Plutonian Osirian energy. That freeze that came through here last year, that was them. They was on that job. And that shit there, then I thought that shit was finna take a nigga the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck going on? The lights went out, nigga ain't had no motherfucking heat. And this bitch, man, I had to thaw out. Nigga brain was all, I don't know how if white folk came up in the goddamn frozen mountains, dealing with that type of shit, man, I have to salute the motherfucker making out of that shit, cause that shit was cold. I was like, how the motherfucker can survive and that type of shit without no source of heat or whatever. Yeah, I'm sure they probably eventually learned how to make fire, was taught how to make fire, whatever, but that shit was, I was like, what the fuck? But that was them the PAC even came through that first day or whatever. I get to that later, that's another story. But so with this whole with see how I used the Selena, I already was figuring out how I want to break down the Teapot Sun, or the T part, the TE, to show you that means two. So we'll go back to the T and the D. Now, the proper way, quote unquote proper way to say something is what? I'm going to the store. I'm going to get the kids or whatever. But you know, in niggonometry, niggas is, hey man, I'm finna go to the store. Give me the. The reason why we say duh instead of the, because it's pretty much the same thing. The T and the D are to one degree or another interchangeable. So even when you look, like I said, even when you look at their numerical values, T is 20. That's 2. D is 4. That's a quadruplet, but it's 220. It's 22s, 2 2s. So you see the 2 family, the 2 and the 4, and the 2 with the T, and then T, the letter T, 20. But even if you say T or the TA or the TE, when you say TE, you're gonna say T. So T is T. TE is, when you say it, it's gonna sound just like you saying a T by itself, which would be 20. But T is 20, E is 5. PAC was 25 when he died. 2 plus 5, that's 7. G, God, woo, woo. So, which we'll get deep into the 25 later too, but the T, TE, 2 PAC, 2 peaks. The 2 peaks in the sun. Isis, one of her headgears is the horns, the 2 peaks, which is the throne of Osiris, which is represented by the sun, sit in between the two horns, or whatever. T-Pac's son, the Tupac's son. And this right here, this aspect right here, when we say descended from the Great White Mountains, that's the son, that's Hartima, or Horus the Avenger, or Horus the Striker, he strikes the underworld and penetrates through the underworld in order to cause water to shoot up and fill the earth up from the bowels of the earth, because the water that he's causing to shoot up is water that was when the melanin was creeping down that spine and out to the flanks to create the flanks of the earth. You had light, the light that was in that melanin was carving out tunnels and to irrigate the water that was sweating. So on the top layer, the water was sweating out of the earth, or precipitating from out of the earth. I mean, it was precipitating out of the earth and going up. At the bottom, it was sweating, and it would sweat off the melanin into into what we call the tunnels of Set, or whatever. So when all the energy, heat left from out of the center of the earth, that water froze up inside of the bowels of the earth, just like that dome froze up, or the moon froze up on top of the earth, or whatever. So when the sun come back down and strikes the center and starts to penetrate down the middle of the earth, the water is shooting up, and the chakras that the sun is passing through is shooting up energy too, or whatever, from the center. And you got water shooting out from the all around the circumference of the circle, the interior of the circumference. So and that is representative of the apocalypse. When they talk about the basically revelations in the apocalypse was dealing with the creation of the earth. So all the crazy shit you hear about it is when the sun is coming down, back down after being created through that white mountain or through that moon, and hits the earth and shakes it up. So the apocalypse. What was that nigga one of his first albums? Tupacalypse Now. So the whole thing that I'm trying to break down to you, he's saying is he's basically saying he's a part of that energy, that Christ energy, or this is a manifestation showing that he's of the Osirian energy. And he's been showing niggas all this wild or whatever. Even he didn't really realize it, or he wouldn't have said it. Cause that's what I said. I was like, yeah, he was on some shit though. Cause a lot of shit he be saying, you know. But so yeah, he used this passage to come through me and tell y'all that right there. In so many words. That's how you deal with these spirits or these ancestors, as we call them. You are a part of them. You know what I'm saying? And they are a part of you. It ain't no. That nigga say stop begging and praying. We'll get into that. But let me see how much time I got real quick. All right, we good. So now, first album he had dropped that we got out was called All Eyes on Me. Okay. Now we finna really blow your mind. This is page 248. Now, if you go to, let me see. I know it, but I just want to read it for you. Just to go to Revelations. Revelations 4, 2 through 8. This is what you're gonna run into. Revelations. In verse 6, they are said to have eyes all over, front and back, suggesting that they are alert and knowledgeable and that nothing escapes their notice. This is PAC. I be telling niggas, I walk with them. Alright, that's Revelations 4, 2 through 8. This page with PAC's son on it is 248. No cap. I don't worry. I've been seeing that shit lately. I'm tripping. But I'm gonna show you right now. I'm tripping. 248. All right. One more time. 248. All right. Shadow. Talking about them front now. My head. There you go. 248. All right. PAC's son. PAC's son. Now, just get back to it now. Alright. All eyes on me now. Now, when you, in fact, let's get jiggy. Alright. Now remember what I told you. At first, this was the melanated dark waters. Then all the light came through the middle and flooded all this circumference with light, right? Then all that light that was in the circumference, all of it retracted and concentrated itself all in that last ring. But it left behind light particles throughout the whole circumference, little bitty light particles. This would be Osiris. When all that energy goes up and out, concentrates up here, the little ones that leave behind would be the little eyes or the little or Horuses. What's Horus symbol? The third eye. The light and eyes are synonymous because the eyes are the part of the organs that perceive the light. So light and the eyes are one and the same. So we left little bitty lights all over there, right there, little eyes. Get in. So and this is the part. This is what they're talking about in Revelations when it says that it has eyes all over it, from the front and the back. Eyes. It's got the eyes on the top, and you got the eyes at the bottom. So it's basically saying the light is pervading through the whole existence. Some form of light is existing within everything. All eyes on me. So what it's saying is, PAC is definitely, this is me demonstrating PAC being of the Osirian energy. So all right, let's go back to Selena. Now the other day, I was in my mood. I'm listening to the little OT Genesis. I'm drinking the Lagunitas. Got the little Hispanic vibe right there. I had this book open to a random page. Some shit I was reading probably a couple days ago, but I hadn't touched it in a minute. So at first I was just sitting there grooving, you know, doing a little something, chilling. And then some told me just look down at the book. I looked down at the book. And I see, first thing I see is this passage on page 69. 6 and 9, that's the yin and the yang. You put them together, you form the yin and the yang or whatever. 9 plus 1, 9 plus 6 equals 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 6 is a number of equality or equal, masculine and feminine. But the first thing I seen when I looked down is the citizens of Mexico and those of Tlatelolco will want to visit a hill called Cacatipic. T-Pec. They go that T-Pec again. The double Ka, the Ka, they go that refers to the Ka, the two Kas, or you have the circle with the light going down. You got the circle with the light. You got the circle with the line going down the middle of it, or the pillar that's going down the middle of it. And it's two sides. Each side has one part of the Ka on it. That's Ka. The T-Pec, the two peaks, two mountain peaks with the sun. With the two mountain peaks, or whatever. So, but that's the first thing I seen when I looked down. I said, "Oh, this shit is getting real interesting." And that's page 69. Now watch these blues. Okay, so now we're going to the multiplication aspect of BD. At first was the addition. Now I'm gonna show you multiplication. 2 times 9 is 18. 4 times 9 is 36. 1 times 8 is 8. 3 times 6 is 18. So 1 times 8 is 8. So that means that BI, which is 2 times 9, which we give 18, but 2 times 9 is 18. 1 times 8 is 8. And then 3 times 6 is 18. The 8 is the BI, the B. 3 times 6 is 18, which is 1 times 8, which would be 8. So B and D both on a multiplication level, both of them equate to 8. B, D. Remember what I said. B and D is related because D is the 4th letter of the alphabet and it consists of 2 2s. 4 1s or 2 2s. B is 2, so 2 and 4 are related in that sense. So you have 88. Key number. 8 times 8 is 64. Now 64. You take 6 and 4. 6 times 4 is 24. That's the 24 hours in a day. You got 12 zodiac signs. Each zodiac sign has 2 parts, a light and the dark side. 2 times 12, 24. 24 elders. 2 plus 4 is 6. So it's really 6 zodiac signs that was split, that was separated into 2. That's why each zodiac sign has a counterpart. So you got 6. 8 times 8 is 64. Then we break down 64. 6 times 4 will get you 6 times 4 is 24. Yeah, that's right. 6 times 4 is 24. Now 24, 2 times 4 is 8. So let's round them up. You got 6 times 4. That's the 6 and the 4, which gives you 24. Then you take 24, 2 times 4, and you get 8. So let's say 6, 4, 8. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 8 equals 96. 6, 9. Right back to what I was telling you about this page right here. 69 in ancient Egypt, light of the world. The citizens of Mexico and those of Tlatelolco will want to visit a hill called Cacatipic. So 96. Now let's deal with the 96. The 9 and the 6. 9 times 6 is 54. 5 times 4 equals 20. 5 times 4 equals 20. That's the furthest you're going to get breaking it down in multiplication terms. 5 plus 4 equals 20. 20 is 2, or 20 is T. And we'll go back to the B, 20 is B. 2, second letter of the alphabet, is B. So there we are again. There go that 2 again. 2 PAC, 2, 22, 2022, the 2. And if we break down 5, now let's go back to multiplication. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 9, the ninth alphabet is I. So if you take the alphabetical translation of the new, if you go back to 5 times 4, you got 20. 2, which is B. But if you take 5 plus 4 and add them, you get 9, which is I. So the results of 5 times 4 will give you B, and the results of 5 plus 4 will get you I. Back to B. Beady beady bum bum, niggas. All eyes on me. Now, let's see where we want to go from there. Cause there's some more shit on here too. Find it. There we go. All right. Let's go back to the addition thing now. 2 plus 9, that's 11. 4 plus 9, that's 13. 1 plus 1, that's 2. 1 plus 3, that's 4. 2 plus 4 equals 6. So okay, this one, scratch that. We're gonna go back to this multiplication thing. 2 times 9, that's 18. That's BI. 3, 6, 36 is 4, or DI is 4, 9. 9 times 4 is 36. What's 18 times 36? No, hold on. Okay, there we go. We got 18 and 36. 1 plus 8 is 9. 6 plus 3 is 9. No, 1 times 8, excuse me, 1 times 8 is 8, and 3 times 6 is 18. Now, if you take that 8 and multiply 8 times 9, you'll get 72. Yeah, you get 72. Okay. The 72, when set, just remember Osiris, he had 72 co-conspirators. Alright? The 72 co-conspirators are what you call the duodeacons. And really the mythology is breaking down how time was broken down. So you had 12 months. Each month had 10 days. No, each month had 3 weeks. Each week had 10 days. 3 weeks, 12 months. 12 times 3 is 36. So that means that, so let's say you take the 3 weeks in each month and broke them in half to make 2 weeks of 5. That would make 6 weeks. I mean, that'll turn that 3 into 6 weeks of 5. 30 days. 5 times 6 equals 30. So, the 10 days of the week are called deacons. The duodeacons are when you break down the 2 weeks into the week, the 10-week, the 10-day week into 2 5-day weeks, which would make it 6 weeks. 6 times 12 is 72. So it's showing you the reason why Set has the 72 co-conspirators in the mythology is because it's showing you the breakdown of the or showing you that's what you would call the dual digits, or what you call the stellar calendar. When you take time by the moon, it's called the lunar calendar, and when you take time by the sun, it's called the solar calendar, the solar calendar or whatever. But 72 co-conspirators are the 72 duodecans, which come about when you split the weeks in half in the months or whatever. So 7 times 2 is 14. It's the number of Osiris. How many parts was he mutilated into? 14 parts. You got 17 chakras. You got the 7 light, the light aspect of it and the dark aspect of it. That's 2 aspects of 1, or 2 of the 7. 7 times 2 is 14. You got the 7 light, the 7 dark. 7 plus 7 is 14. 7 times 2, that's 14. And then 1 plus 4 equals 5. That's the 4 cardinal points, or the 4 the summer solstice, the winter solstice, the fall equinox, and the spring equinox. And then the circumpolar, or the pole that sits in the middle, the star at the top, the pole star, which is the 5th. That's 5. Okay. Now let me find this other joint. And then you got 1 times 4, which will be 4. The 4 cardinal points, 4 the square, the cross, 4 parts of the cross on which the light spread of the cross that was crucified on, or the casket of Osiris, the chest of Osiris. I ain't done with you niggas yet. I got some more shit up in here. Find it, that deal. Where was it at? Right here. Check the time, man. Check the time. 8 minutes left. Let's see what we can squeeze out real quick. I'll wait till the next one. Keep a little shit real quick. Yeah. So you might even have to watch that a few times or whatever. Get your pen and paper out, take your notes and go through there, go on down through there, and that's one of the ways that the spirits, the ancestors, whatever you want to call them, speak through you, speak to you. Now let's get to this right here real quick. We'll start this real quick. Okay, when All Eyes on Me came out, February 13th, 1996. That's 2, 13, and 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 is 25. So you got 2, 13, 25. 2, 1 plus 3 is 4. And 1996, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 equals 25. So you have 24 so that'd be 2 plus 4, which is 6, plus 25, which is 31, which is 13. Nigga, shit came out February 13th, 1996. Let's do it again. 18, 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 9 is 19. And 19 plus 6 is 25. 25 plus 2, that's 7. 7 plus 4, that's 11. 11 plus 2, that's 13. 13 is the master number. See, your zodiac sign, you had your zodiac sign that you came from out of, but the ultimate goal is to understand that that's probably the predominant or most influential sign on you, but the goal is to become equal in all the signs and understand that you possess all of that, and look for the if anything if you fuck with the zodiac, you should be trying to look for the aspects of all of them within you. Y'all got this shit. Ooh, I don't deal with the Virgo, I don't deal with the Capricorn, and I'm a Taurus to a Leo, and all this. And actually, I'm not saying it don't have no truth to it, but you supposed to be able to, if you a real motherfucker, and you of one sign, and you meet another real motherfucker that's a part of another sign, you should be able to be a master enough to where you can coexist without a mother. Of course, they'll have their little. You supposed to be able to master the shit. You don't supposed to. You supposed to be over this shit. This shit is not don't rule over you. You have to whip the goddamn zodiacs in place or whatever. So many words. Let's see what time we got. Yeah. So that's 13. Knowledge and understanding. AC. A lost C. R being a 4. You got we back at the square. And Osirian, which is Osirian because the 4 is the square, 4 points of the cross. The cross is symbolic of the crucifixion and resurrection, as well as the casket of Osiris, or the chest of Osiris. So here we go again with the 4. Now, 2 times 4 is 8. February 2nd, 13, 4. You got 25, which is 7. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 7 is what? 56. 56. 5 plus 6, that's 11. 1 plus 1, that's 2. Back at the 2. 2 PAC, nigga. We'll close it out right there. Stay tuned.